Are your favorite cards about to get banned? That is what some duelists are wondering, especially after the release of Quarter Century Bonanza. Now that we have so many reprinted cards like SP Little Knight and Promethean Princess, some are wondering if this is a sign that Konami is about to take them away from the TCG. So let's look into this and I'll give you my thoughts and opinions as to what might happen to some of these cards. But before we get started, I just want to remind you that we are doing a giveaway this month, including the following cards here. Some of them which can be helping you to build up your Azamina engine if that is something that you've been looking to do recently. All you gotta do is hit the subscribe button and leave a comment. All right, with that being said, let's get back to the video. So I've created a list of cards that I keep hearing get brought up in discussions where people are saying that these are the cards they're most worried about getting banned. So what are these cards? Well, we have SP Little Knight, Promethean Princess, Bonfire, Triple Tactics Thrust, Diabellstar the Black Witch, and lastly, Wanted. But now we need to review what is the current limitation status on each of these cards, and then think, if there were going to be an upcoming ban, what would be the likely updated limitation status for each of these cards? Is it going to stay unlimited? Will it be semi-limited, limited, or outright banned? So to make things a little bit easier, I've actually created a tier list for us to review so that way we can easily visualize it. And with that being said, let's start with the first card, SP Little Knight. As of this recording, SP Little Knight is currently sitting at unlimited, meaning that you can run up to 3 copies in your extra deck if you would like. However, if we look at the behavior of what competitive duelists are doing, you can actually see that they're only running 1 copy in their extra deck. I mean, these are competitive decks such as Snake Eyes and Yubel, as well as Tempai as well. So because of this, and we haven't really heard too much controversy about SP Little Knight making the game too toxic, I really don't see a reason as to why Konami should put any type of more stricter limitation on this. So because of this, I think SP Little Knight is safe at unlimited. Next card on our list is Bonfire. Now, just a couple of months ago, to get a single copy of this card, it was about $25. So to run a set of 3 was kind of expensive, especially since Snake Eyes was kind of already an expensive deck. But now, thanks to the release of Quarter Century Bonanza, people are excited and they feel that it's more affordable. But does that mean that there's going to be a cost, that maybe this card might get hit with some sort of limited status? I have to say, I think there is a possibility, but not a guarantee. I don't think Konami will just go outright make it banned or limited. If we do see something, I think it's only going to be semi-limited. So for that reason, we're going to go ahead and set it to the semi-limited tier. The third card on our list is going to be Promethean Princess. Now, this is one of those cards that a lot of Snake Eyes, Fire King players were very concerned that might get banned. But here's the thing though, again, if we look at what players have been doing with it currently today, they're really only running 1 copy in their extra deck. Part of the reason why is because it had such a great ability to be able to recycle itself from the graveyard back onto the field. So running 2 copies of it didn't really provide that much of an advantage. So just like SP Little Knight, I think this card is going to stay in the unlimited status. Is our favorite witch about to get banned? Yes, I am referring to Diabellstar the Black Witch. And the short answer is no, I don't think so, because when talking to other duelists, I haven't really heard anyone say that they feel that this specific card is making the game toxic. If it is going to get any kind of limitation, maybe semi, but even then, I think it's highly, highly unlikely. In fact, the only people who I hear that are upset about this card are those who own the original version, because since the release of the newest set, it's diluted the original version so much. So because of this, I think this card is going to be safe at unlimited. Following off the back of Diabellstar is going to be Wanted. I mean, you have to talk about it. I mean, it's like milk and cookies, they go together. But here's the thing, just like Diabellstar, I think this card is not going to be affected, especially with a lot of Azamina players using both Diabellstar, the Black Witch, and this card together in order to make their Azamina engine run. So again, I think this card is going to stay at unlimited. If for any reason something's going to happen to it, probably only semi. This last card, I really had to debate with myself. It would actually get banned, and that is Triple Tactics Thrust. Now, I don't think Konami is going to straight out ban it, but I do think there's a real possibility that it can either become semi-limited or limited, just because of how powerful this card is. And now that more players are going to have access to it, it's going to be a question of how much of a disruption is this card going to be in gameplay, and is it going to reduce the enjoyment? I mean, you've heard a lot of people people already complain about how different cards in the past have just been toxic to the game. I personally love this card, but will having everyone have access to this card make the game still enjoyable? So that is a question we will have to find out in the future. So for now, I'm going to assume and just guess that this card will be semi-limited. But now that I've shared my thoughts, I want to know yours. Do you think I was accurate with some of my predictions, or do you think that some of the limitation statuses will be different for some of these cards? Also, are there any cards outside of this set that you feel could potentially get banned in an upcoming ban list? Now, just as a quick reminder, again, we are doing this month's giveaway where you can win the following cards, including cards that you can use to build your Azamina engine. So if you are interested, make sure to subscribe and leave a comment. Again, someone at the end of this month is going to win the following cards. And with that being said, I want to say thank you so much for staying to the end of this video. If you guys are looking for more Yu-Gi-Oh content, make sure to check out these videos. But until then, thank you again so much, and I'll see you in the next one.